big beautiful world called planet Earth. I want to talk about this topic because this topic is kind of important, if you will, for me personally. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to be important to you guys. When I'm watching something, whether it's a YouTube video, whether it's a movie, whether it's a TV show, I like to watch things that are a bit longer than other things. For example, don't get me, and do not misinterpret this. There are people out there who like short form content, whether it's a mockumentary, whether it's a short animated film, whatever it is. Everyone has their own definition of what they like to watch or what they like to see with their own eyeballs and hear with their own ears. And for me personally, I love watching long-form content. And what that means is it could be anywhere from, like, let's say 5 minutes to an hour and a half, or 2 hours, or maybe even 3 hours. You know, every single person has their own preference of what they like to watch. And there's nothing wrong, I want to make this clear, there's nothing wrong with, like, under a minute or under 30 seconds of a video. That's considered short form. It's when it goes above a minute. It's like when it goes to like a 5-minute clip or a 5-minute video, or it could be a 10-minute video or a 10-minute clip, or it could be a 30-minute clip or a 30-minute video. All of that stuff plays a factor in how I like to watch things. And whether it's an interview for example, I'll give you a few examples. Whether it's an interview from Anthony Padilla's channel, whether it's from a podcast, like they cut it up and make it into a clip. Usually those clips are like 5 to 7 minute clips. And then there's other things that like a VOD or a live stream or whatever you want to call it, that could last up to 3 hours long, where they play a video game or they do something along those lines. And it's not just that. It could be they watch a film and they do a whole recap of that film that they watched. So that's just an example. And even like Charles and Shay, their videos are anywhere between 10 minutes long and 20 minutes long. Maybe even 30 minutes long, depending on how you view it. And then there's podcasts that can go anywhere from half an hour to an hour and a half, depending on which podcast you watch. Like, when I watched BFF's podcast a couple weeks, the video version of it, not the audio, there was a couple episodes that went an hour and a half. There was a couple episodes that went like 40 to 50 minutes. There was even an episode where they had like a 15-minute video. It's just everyone consumes or watches or whatever you want to call it at their own thing. Now, it's not just on YouTube. It could be on TikTok. It could be on Instagram. It could be on whatever. You know, so most of those things, like TikTok, is like 30 seconds to about a minute worth of footage, and the same thing could be said about Instagram. They go from, and don't get me. I want you to understand that I prefer long form content, but I will also watch short form content on certain things. Like, for example, if it's an Instagram story, usually those last anywhere between 15 and 45 seconds, which could be considered as short form content. And then there's other things on YouTube and movies and TV shows that are long form content, where it's more like 5-minute videos or 10-minute videos or 30-minute videos or 40-minute videos. Sometimes they cut it up when it comes to that stuff, so there's like no dead air or there's no context words that they use. They cut those down, or not context, but they use words several times, or they use the word but or content fillers. Basically, is what they call those. And it's just so fascinating to watch interviews. It's so fascinating to watch comedy skits. It's so interesting to me. Now, most of the individuals that I watch on YouTube are probably not going to be someone that I meet, at least not this year. It may be 5 years down the road, maybe 10 years down the road. But for me personally, I prefer the long form content over the short form content. Everyone has their own preference, though. Let's just make that perfectly clear here and now. You may like short form content, like you may like the stuff that they put on Instagram, their stories, or something they put on TikTok, or you might like the Twitch streams that they do, whether it be a half an hour stream, or it could be a 5 hour stream, or it could be a 10-hour stream, or it could be a 24-hour stream. Or you can watch, YouTube videos on YouTube, whether it be a 5-minute clip or an hour and a half minute clip or hour and a half clip. That's just me personally. So with that being said, I know this probably sounds redundant at this point, but we're going to do birthdays, and then we're going to do my outro, and then we're going to say goodbye. So we've got a couple birthdays to wish. I want to wish Mikhail and Peyton Kachi a happy birthday, Whitney Milam a happy birthday, and Dwayne Johnson a happy birthday, as well as Elijah Mitchell. Now, those are all of the birthdays I have for today. We have just one tomorrow, and then we have 4 on the 4th. Let's see, how many do we have on the 5th? 2 on the 5th. No, that's wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 on the 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 on the 8th. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 on the 9th. And then on the 10th is the last one we'll do in this video. And that's just one on the 10th. So that's it for birthdays today. So go wish Mikhail and Peyton Kachi, Whitney Milam, Dwayne Johnson, and who else? And Elijah Mitchell a happy birthday today, just like I just did. And stay happy, stay upbeat, be who you want to be, and do what you want to do with your life. Find your love story, and I will see you tomorrow with a brand new vlog. Bye bye.